Welcome back to my page. If you are a returning viewer, I ask that you please subscribe. However, if you are new to my channel, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and following the video, I ask that you please like and subscribe as well. Just a little bit of introduction information. The wig that I am wearing, I believe, is blue Meadow. I've had this wig for almost a year. As you can tell, it's definitely on its last legs, but I love it, I love it, I love it. I believe this is the color FS4/30. It's been a while since I've purchased this wig, but I will go and find my confirmation email, and I will link all of that information in the description box, of course. So today's video is something that I wanted to address because it's something that I struggle with so much, and that is socializing, or coming out of your comfort zone on a college campus. College campuses are like the center of all things social. It's almost like if you're not social, you don't exist on a college campus, which is unfortunate, but it's true. And I am a very, very, very closed off person. Like, I don't like going out. I don't like parties. I don't really like the social scene outside of anything professional and academic, which is kind of ironic because I'm so involved on campus. I'm a part of multiple organizations. I have leadership roles in various organizations. But when it comes down to it, like when I think about socializing, it makes me want to cringe. I don't, I do not like doing it. And that's something that is unfortunate because you almost have to be social in order to connect and build relationships to, be successful. And I'm lucky enough to be able to comfortably discuss things professionally and academically. But as far as like fun, going out, it's tough for me, y'all. It is tough. For example, our homecoming recently passed, and I looked at the schedule. I want to say we had almost 30 events, and I went to 4. One of which I planned and hosted, so it was kind of weird for me to not go there. Another one I was involved in through one of the organizations that I'm a part of, so I had to go there. I went to one party in which I stood, and, I just stood because that's what I do. And it's really tough for me to get out there, which sucks because I think people really get the wrong impression of me when they first see me or first meet me, because I don't know how to socialize. Like, when it comes to having conversations with people outside of business or school, I'm very awkward and very frank. Like, I don't always respond in the most appropriate way to social cues. So, I think people think that I'm a little closed off or that I'm bougie, when really I'm just super awkward. And people will see me and I'll just, be kind of sitting there with RBF, like, and it's not because I don't like people. It's just because, that's uncharted territory for me. And I think that it's really important that people are able to socialize on campus. I'm lucky to have one friend or a couple of friends that have been able to see my real personality. And the people that really know me, they know like how goofy I am, how silly I am, how much I talk. Like, I think I'm pretty fun to be around once you get to know me, but you have to get to know me. So just a couple of things that I think can really help people who are in the same boat as I am, that, don't have that crossover between professional socializing and fun, friendly socializing. I think that it's really important that you find something that you're interested in. For me, I'm interested in hair. For me, I'm interested in makeup. For me, I'm interested in, leadership type roles, which is so crazy because I love being in front of people. I love leading things. I love talking in front of crowds. But when it comes down to a more personal level, like face to face, like, hey girl, what's up? I'm like, peace. So I think for people that are kind of introverts as well, or just aren't as comfortable socializing, find something that you're interested in or that you really like doing, and then find an organization on your campus that is centered around those same things. So I'll use my campus for example. I have natural hair under these nice wigs, very, very natural hair that I've had all my life. And it's been a journey for me learning how to love and appreciate and take care of the hair. So on our campus, we have an organization called Kinks, Curls, and Coils, which is dedicated to natural hair and kind of, learning and going through that process with other people. And through that organization, even though, I may have a hard time socializing, I at least know we have something right off the bat that we can talk about. So it's not so hard for me to have a startup conversation like, yeah, girl, I have 3C hair and, this works best for me to lay down my edges. And even though it's not a very in-depth conversation, it's a starter. And that's really what's most important when having a conversation. And you find one thing to talk about, and then, you might come across another, and then you come across another. And next thing you know, you got a ride or die friend for life. And it's not that simple, of course, but in essence, that's how it works. For those individuals that are like me that love professional and academic endeavors, find things that you enjoy doing. I love public speaking. I love, leading. I love being in front of a crowd, which is just ironic to me. But through the student government organization, I've kind of been able to do those things, kind of take a step forward in creating my own agenda and creating events and really trying to help my peers in this campus, take the next step forward. And if you are on a smaller campus or on a campus that doesn't have something you're interested in, if you're willing or you have people that are close to you, take that step and create that organization. So you can bring other people with like minds to you as well and maybe help other people. I think it's really important for those people that are very sociable or that are in the presence of someone that has a hard time socializing. It's important that you, don't judge first. Because I've gotten a lot of times from people that are my friends now that they said when they first met me, they was like, girl, I thought you were, uptight. I thought you were real bougie, which I may be a little bougie, but I'm still, very goofy, very fun. I'm really just me. And when you rob people of that opportunity to prove themselves to you or at least get to know that person a little bit better, you're missing out on what could be a great friend. So it's really important that you're open to meeting new people on both sides, which is very important. And you should also be willing to open up to others. So if you see someone sitting alone at lunch, it's okay to have a seat with them. People may think, oh, they only do that in movies. But no, it's very helpful if you're able to do that to somebody in real life because they may be having a hard time just opening up their mouth or getting to know somebody. And all it takes is that one person to see, oh, okay, you pretty cool. Or if you know someone that doesn't get out very often, at least extend them an invitation. I know for me, if it's like a party or something, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not going to go. But if it's something else like, hey, girl, we're going to the movies, or hey, girl, we're going out to eat, or hey, they having this cool free thing at, our local park, or whatever it may be, just asking is really, really important because it helps us know, the introverts, that, people see you. People are trying to connect to you. And that's very important. If I feel like everybody is, getting the impression that I'm standoffish, and maybe if I try to talk to them, they're going to go back to their other friends and say, girl, you won't believe this. This girl just tried to talk to me. It's going to make me hesitant to connect with you. So I just, I really wanted to address this, particularly because I noticed during homecoming, I didn't really go to a lot of events. I just, it's hard. It is really, really hard to get out of your shell on a social level because you're so used to being this way, especially if you've made it all the way to college like this. I was fortunate enough to go to a really small high school, so we ended up becoming, the friend group that I have now, which I love. We ended up becoming friends because by the time we graduated, there was only 35 of us, so it's kind of like, you make connections with people out of the situation, and it ends up being people that you really grow to love and care about, which had I gone to a larger school, I think that's one of the reasons why I also chose the college that I'm at now, because it's so small. You have a greater opportunity of getting to know people. So that's another thing. If you have the option to go to a college or school or, workplace or whatever that has a very small family vibe, you should really take that opportunity. So in all, I really wanted to say, if you're struggling like I am to come out of your comfort zone and really get to know people, just find things that you enjoy doing and find other people that enjoy doing them too. And that way you'll at least have some common ground to, get to know these people, maybe go to events centered around your interests with these people, and from that, find great, great friends. And if you're on the other end and you're a very social person and you see somebody that you think is standoffish or that doesn't talk too much, just, don't make that assumption off the bat, because you never know. You never know. Okay, one last thing before I close out. I really wanted to add this in here because it's been so helpful to me, and I feel like it's some pretty vital information for us introverts. While it is important to surround yourself with like-minded people or people that have similar interests to you, it's also very, very important that you surround yourself or have people on your team that have personalities or dispositions that are not necessarily the same as yours. So both of my best friends are very, very outgoing people. They are very sociable, and if they don't like it, they're very good at pretending that they do. So I know whenever I hang out with them or whenever I'm going places with them, I'm going to have to, practice being sociable. I'm going to have to practice my conversation skills. And that's very, very helpful in trying to learn how to get out of your comfort zone. These people that support me, they encourage me to do things that I wouldn't normally do. And that is, it's helped me grow tremendously, particularly since I've been in college. So just, one additional piece of advice. Make sure if you are on the hunt for friends or if you are trying to build those relationships, you're not just going to people that are always similar to you to a T, because let's say you're friends with only introverts. It's almost like crabs in a bucket. You're constantly going to be pulling each other down. You're never going to get out of your comfort zone. You're never going to try to be outgoing because none of you are necessarily comfortable with it. So just take that into consideration. I hope this video has been really helpful. And now I will close out. That is all for today. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, any other tips that you think people should know, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Feel free to reach out to me. My contact information and social media information are in the description box. I think that's pretty much it. Again, information for this wig will be listed in the description box. And I can also do a review on it, which I probably will. Oh, baby, it's just been through it. Let me just brush this back so you can't tell too. Clearly, I love this wig because I still have it. That is all. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys. I love you all so much. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share any of these videos if you think that they are helpful. Again, it's NiaAlena, and thank you for watching.